My name is Kelly, and I'm the head of customer experience and conversion at Iceberg Digital. Today, we're going to discuss how to use forms within Lifecycle. Let's get started. First, you're going to start by clicking on Marketing and Autopilot. Then, we're going to scroll down and choose Forms. Here is a list of all of the forms that you've created within Lifecycle. You're able to view it as if you were a contact or edit the questions and answers. Up at the top, you're able to search for the forms, and over on the left-hand side, you click to build a new form, which is what we're going to do today. Now, once you're in the Build Form section, you'll choose what kind of contact the form belongs to. So I'm going to choose vendor today, and I'm going to name the form Instant Valuation Response. The description is internal, so this is only for you and your team to see. Response to all instant valuation leads. The page title for SEO goes actually in the top of the tab. So it's the tab name. We're going to say Instant Valuation by Iceberg. Down below is the page description for SEO. This will go in your search engines. So it will appear beneath the title and give a brief description of the form itself. Next, you can choose a different logo than your default logo. Today I'm going to leave it as the default. Your next section is Welcome and Goodbye Message. By clicking on the welcome message, you're able to type in a title and then a description. This is a public description. A goodbye message allows you to thank the customer and add any additional information that you would like. The success message will always appear regardless of whether you have a welcome and goodbye message. This success message is designed to tell the client or customer that they have completed the form successfully. We're going to leave it as is today. At the very end of the form, when they've answered all of the questions, you can redirect them to a different link. I would use this to give them an ebook or maybe bring them to your homepage or additional information page. But you can use it for any page that you create. Notifications. You've got contact notifications and user notifications. The contact is the client or the customer, and the user is a person within your office who is able to follow up with the contact. So I'm going to notify the contact by email. We've created a default form for you or a default email for you. You can preview it by clicking on Preview Mail Template, and there's the default. You can also create a new email template and choose any one you want. So let's say you want, after they get this, that they're going to get this email. And you can preview that template as well to make sure it's exactly what you want. Today we're going to leave it as form filled. You can also notify the contact via SMS, and you can choose anything you'd like in here. Type anything you'd like within this, and it'll send it out to all of the contacts who fill out this form. The user that it will be notified, you can choose branch manager, you can choose company owner, you can choose related user. I prefer to do selected users. Then you're able to choose all of the users of this particular account. So you can notify multiple people at the same time, regardless of what their job title is. Then click Next. Now, there are some required questions that will always remain on your forms. One is an email address, and the other is GDPR related. They cannot be removed. While you can change the text in here for email address, they will always be here. You are able to add your next question. There are several different types of questions and answers. Today we'll go through each one of those briefly. So, numbers only. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is your new question. And this is a number-only question. Over here on the left-hand side, you choose whether or not this is a required question. You can also give additional information to the contact. And it goes below the question. So that's the numbers only. When they respond, they will only be able to put numbers in that answer. No text of any other kind will be allowed. Then, add another question. You've got single selection. Single selection means that they can only choose one response. There is also multiple selection, which allows you to choose multiple responses. We'll go with single selection. And over here, you're able to add that description again. And you can add additional answers. We're going to stop there. You can also make one of these a default question or a default answer. You can see that it turns green here when it's the default answer. This will be pre-selected for your contacts. On this question, I probably wouldn't do that, but I'm going to leave it on there so you can see what it looks like. Okay. This is your multiple choice or multiple selections. You can choose more than one. And they can choose multiple questions on this. To delete one of your responses, you simply click the little X or the circle, and it'll remove it for you. Do you want to delete the question option? And now it's gone. Okay. We'll scroll back up and add a new question. In here you have the date. That's pretty self-explanatory. You allow them to pick a date. The next question is mobile phone. You can put in placeholder text for mobile phone. And that will appear within the field where they need to type in. It'll be grayed out. When they start to type, it'll copy over that information. The next one is text. This is a free text. So they can type anything they want in there, numbers, letters. The next one is a yes or no radio choice. Yes or no question. They will have those options. The next one is a star rating. This actually shows the stars and gives you a 1 to 5 option over here. And you can actually do a default. So we'll put the default as 5 stars, and then when they hover over, it will look like this. Okay. Next question type is address. We're going to leave that as address. Then you have first name and surname or last name and salutation. Now, I want the salutation above the first name, so I'm going to click and drag. So you can click and drag your questions to change the order anytime you would like. Address, mobile number, first name, surname, and salutation will actually fill out fields within Lifesycle for you. So when they fill this out, they will not only come into the system, but they will come in with their salutation, first name, and last name. I also want to make the salutation a required question, and the first name a required question, and the last name a required question. This over here tells you it'll update existing Lifecycle fields. So if you already have a vendor in the system and they fill this form out, they will update their own information for you. So this is a nice way to get your information updated and nice and clean. Then you just click on Save Changes, and the form has been updated. So now we'll go to preview up here at the top. So here is your welcome message. And you click on start, and we're just going to fill out this form. So email is a required field. This is my contact information if you need me. Please tell us our age. I'm going to say 28 and holding. I'm going to go, there's that question that I marked as the default. And this is the drop down. This is a single choice. So I'm going to choose this. The next, what's the favorite feature of your home? I'm going to choose two, my kitchen and my spacious bedrooms. What date am I available for a chat? Well, I'm available today. And what is your mobile number? I'll put in my mobile number here. Actually, I'm just going to put in some numbers. And how did you find out about us? This is the free text. Next. I love spring. Next. How would I rate your service so far? So now as I hover over, you can see I can change it to anything I'd like. Now for address, you can search any part of the address here. So if they just put in a street, it'll search it for you. If it's the best thing to do is postcode, that's why we put that placeholder there. I'm just going to pick one. Salutation, first name, surname, and confirm. Press done, and there's your goodbye message. At this point, it would redirect to a different address as long as I put in a different address in the link. Now you've previewed it. Now we can go to the results, and this will show you the results. Everybody has filled it out. You'll be able to click on those contact names to view their profile and see the question answers. For form integration, you can actually integrate our forms into your website. So there's directions here of what to do. But really, it's a cut and paste job into an email and to be sent to your website hosts to add. Okay. If you need further help with this, you can contact me directly and I'll certainly assist you. As far as modifying your form operations with the settings, that needs to go to your website people and they can make the changes for you. They're coders, so they know what they're doing. And that is forms and how you create a new form. If you want to change anything, you click on update. We'll go back to marketing and autopilot and then forms. So you can see that it's now in the list. There's the one that I just created and the date it was created. The total number of answers is listed, and you can, again, view the form. There's the cookie message. Here's this. And you can also just click to edit, and it will bring you back into the form creation so you can edit anything you want. The next step is to use this as an audience and build your audience. So I'm going to quickly show you that. At this point, go to Marketing and Autopilot, and then go to Audiences. We're going to add a dynamic audience, and we're going to use the form as the form completed as the form as the reason for the audience to be built. So I chose the form completed, and I chose instant valuation response, the one that I created. Now I can leave it as is, and we will just, anybody who has answered that form or answered any of the questions on that form will go into an audience for you. If you want, you can also choose specific answers to specific questions. So for example, I'm going to choose, please tell us the price you expect for your home. And I'm going to choose the 300,000 to 350,000 range. Okay. If I want to, I can add as many questions as I want. You just go back up and click on the question and choose the question, hit the plus sign, and then put the value in that you're looking for. Okay. You can also add another form that has been completed. So if you want to see who has filled out the instant valuation response form and who has filled out the form for portal inquiry and who has also filled out, please confirm your, oh, nope, that's the question, sorry. And who has also filled out the last hope form. You can add as many forms as you want in here, and it will filter the people down into the contacts that have only responded to all of those forms. So this is an and statement. They filled out form for portal inquiries buyers and the last hope form and the instant valuation form. So that's Forms and Lifecycle. We hope you're as excited as we are. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know if you need anything at all. My name again is Kelly. My email address is kelly@iceberg-digital.co.uk. Thanks again, and have a great day.